Let's talk about the Falcons. I'm done with Desmond Ridder. Completely. I am done. I said it a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people were getting mad and upset with me for saying that he's not a real quarterback in the NFL and he's not ready to start in the NFL. We saw today, Taylor Heinicke came in. They were dead to rights by the Tennessee Titans. Taylor Heinicke comes in and shows vast improvement over Desmond Ridder. He looked 100% better than Desmond Ridder. And Desmond Ridder is not a franchise quarterback. Neither is Taylor Heinicke. Taylor Heinicke was 12 of 21, 175 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and they were able to keep the game close. They almost came back in this game as well. The defense did let up 4 passing touchdowns to a rookie in Will Levis, but I'm not going to blame the defense all for this because Desmond Ridder last week made that tough effort by that defense even tougher. He had 3 fumbles in that game. He tried to give the football away. See, this is my problem with Desmond Ridder. Doesn't read the field fully at all and will put the ball in triple or double coverage majority of the time just to feed Drake London while you have a wide open Kyle Pitts. And it's because of the play calling of Arthur Smith as well. They're being held back by Desmond Ridder and Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith has some decent concepts at times. Yes, the offensive line and pass protection is not the best, but Desmond Ridder holds onto the football for too long, and he's too turnover prone with this team. There is no reason to why a quarterback should have 3 fumbles in the game or numerous interceptions to cost his team football games. And it's the fact that they're still able to go out there and stay in these football games. Now, the reason why their defense lit up 4 touchdowns passing today to a rookie was not because their secondary as a whole. They can't get consistent pass rush. They were not able to get a guy to put the quarterback on the ground last season. They can't do it again this season. They don't have a premier pass rusher. So that's how this team is going to be moving forward. They have a solid secondary. They have one of the best passing defenses in the NFL because they're so good in press man coverage. They stick guys like glue, but they're not going to be able to go out there and get consistent pressure on the quarterback. So a quarterback can run around all the time they want and he just deliver the ball where he wants. That is why those situations happen like how it happened today against their secondary. But they don't have bad players in the secondary. It's just a pass rush. Now back to your offense. Arthur Smith is also a problem. You have B. John Robinson, Tyler Algier, and you just stop running the football to try to create your own narrative that Desmond Ridder is a franchise quarterback. If you guys have noticed, ever since that game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, they have not ran the football consistently enough. They haven't even attempted to. Because in that game, a lot of people, including myself, called out Desmond Ridder for throwing a pick 6 and just bad interceptions in general. In the second half, he did play better because the running game was more consistent. Run the football with B. John Robinson more and Tyler Algier. And I do believe last week when he barely got any snaps on the field to play against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was dealing with an illness. He wasn't feeling the best. But B. John Robinson should be a guy that you give the ball to 20 to 25 times a game. Same with Tyler Algier. He should be getting the ball 10 to 15 times a game. Run the football with those guys. Maybe not to that effect, but give those guys the football. You can be a running team with premier playmakers still. And I do believe that Taylor Heinicke is more accurate and has a better decision-making process than Desmond Ridder. And we saw that today. He's a better quarterback. And Arthur Smith comes out in his press conference and he wants to be upset with people because they call him out about Desmond Ridder. And he wants to say, well, people are just hating on him. No one's hating on him. He's making horrible decisions. If anybody's hating on him, it's him. He's the Falcons' biggest problem. It's Desmond Ridder on the field. And with the coaching staff, it is Arthur Smith. He's not the right head coach of this team. After this season, Arthur Smith should be fired and Desmond Ridder should not be the starting quarterback for this team. For the rest of the season, it should be Taylor Heinicke. You have premier playmakers like Drake London, like Kyle Pitts, and you rarely ever use them effectively enough. It has always been a problem since Matt Ryan left this team that they have not been able to give Kyle Pitts the football. That was the last time we saw Kyle Pitts be a top-tier tight end in the NFL. He has the talent to be, but statistically, he's not there. They feed Jonnu Smith the ball more than they feed the ball to Kyle Pitts. And a reason to why is because Jonnu Smith was a former tight end with the Tennessee Titans when Arthur Smith was a former offensive coordinator for that team. They have to fix their offense, and it starts with just bringing in Taylor Heinicke to be the starting quarterback long-term with this team. And I do not believe that he is the franchise saver, but he can definitely help out this team because they have playmakers that mask a lot of problems with Desmond Ridder. If Desmond Ridder was on another NFL team with lesser talent, he would easily have thrown way more interceptions and would have been in a worse situation. He had almost 4 interceptions against the Green Bay Packers if they could hold on to the football. The reason why they win tight football games is not because of Desmond Ridder. It's because of their run game and because of their defense. That's it. They have a very good defense in terms of stopping the pass and also going out there and stopping the run as well. But we saw today how effective their offense can be when you have a quarterback that can go out there and get those guys the football and can make the right decisions. And Arthur Smith has to be better as well. Why is Jonnu Smith attempting passes in the game when you have very good running backs that you can run the football with? I understand trick plays, but just run the football down these teams' throat with Cordell Patterson as well. Cordell Patterson made his return back to this team coming off an injury a couple weeks ago. He rarely ever even sees the field on the offensive side of things now. Run the football with him, put him inside the slot, get him going. He can make a good number 3 option on this team because Kyle Pitts is supposed to be the number 1 option. Drake London is the number 2 option, even though he is the number 1 wide receiver. And then you have Cordell Patterson, then you have Mac Hollins. They're stuck in playing that old Tennessee Titans football like how it was when he had Marcus Mariota. And that's why Marcus Mariota had so many struggles last season with this team, because it's an old, outdated concept, old, outdated systems. They just have very good players that can match those problems. But Arthur Smith and Desmond Ridder are not the right pieces for this team. And Taylor Heineke should be the starting quarterback moving forward. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about this Atlanta Falcons team? Can they turn things around? And this is one of those situations. The division is so bad, the Atlanta Falcons can still find a way to win this division and get a home playoff game in the playoffs. But let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this Falcons team. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.